You boys better get your big boy panties on because we're playing CHIMPS mode. We're going to do it in a nice, easy fashion for you guys as usual, but this time around we're going to change it up just a little bit. We're not going to be using the Comanche Commander. The reason why I'm not going to be using the Comanche Commander is because, well, I still think they're going to nerf him fairly soon, and I don't want to do all of my strategy involving Comanche Commander. I'll feel like a kind of like a noob that I completely rely on it, because I know a lot of people do. A lot of people are going to rely on the Comanche Commander for a long time, and once they nerf it, everybody's going to be like, oh, crap, what do we do now? Coming up with new strategies is so hard! And it is. Not gonna lie, it is. We've sort of become accustomed to just doing like a Comanche Commander, a couple other kind of towers to support him or to combine with him, and that just like works out magically. Everything's good. But we have to change up our strategy. We have to do it without him. And one of the ways to do that is by using a completely new hero. And by using a new hero, you basically have to invent a new strategy. So we're gonna invent I don't know if it's inventing, but we're gonna be using Striker Jones. Striker Jones is a very good hero these days. Interesting turn of events right there. You guys probably remember when the game first came out, Striker Jones was a joke. He was terrible. Ninja Kiwi knew that the mortar was going to eventually come out, and that he, powers up both cannons and mortars. So it kind of made sense that Ninja Kiwi sort of like made him a little bit too bad at first. But then they also buffed cannons on top of introducing the mortars, and that's why he's good right now. If you get that double combo right there, you get a double entendre of awesomeness, and you get Striker Jones being a useful hero. Now, he's still not my favorite. I actually really don't like him that much, but he is usable, alright? That's the main thing here. He is definitely usable. He's not bad as a hero at all. We're going to put him right here. Alright, we're going to put him right there. We actually do have to conserve space as much as we possibly can, though. This is actually fairly important here, guys. The reason why we're going to conserve space is because we've got to get as many cannons as we possibly can inside of this range, while also getting as many cannons as we possibly can inside of the range of a monkey village, which I'm going to put his position over here. Before we get there, we definitely have to get some more popping power. So I'm thinking, let's just go for a lower tier cannon. There's nothing wrong with a low tier cannon here, guys. Let's do that up real quick. Let's pop this guy in here. Actually, hotkey it. Let's do it. Was it E? E, baby. Oh, it's E. Alright, so we're going to pop the cannon as high as we possibly can inside of this area right here. And there it is. Alright. There it is. Okay. So now we get the cannon going. That should help us out a lot. Hopefully the Dart Monkey can help us clean up the rest of the balloons over here as well. And it looks like round 15, one of the toughest early rounds in the game, is going to be no problem for us. Now, think about this long term again, guys. You don't want to think about, 10, 20 rounds in, 30 rounds in. You can't just think, oh, I can get a Druid and a low-level attack shooter and an Ice Tower. I can defend things for a little while. No. You want to think long term. So you want to think, what's going to help me beat round 90? What's going to help me beat the DDTs? What's going to help me beat the bad balloon, You got to think about all this stuff long term here. Because even if I did say, oh, crap, like I need to do a really good job here for round 20, well, all I really need to do is just buy some lower tier towers that I know I'll end up using later on, So for sure, anytime you got Striker Jones here, you want to try and get as many of these awesome cannons as you can in his range. So we're going to go bigger bombs, we're going to go heavy bombs on top of this boy right here. Oh my god. Also, cam detection. Boop. We get the Dart Monkey for cam detection for now. There we go. Yes. So this is a little bit different than usual, for me at least. In my past few videos, I've been using ninjas as my cam detection, but this time around, we're going for a Dart Monkey. Why do you do that, Chris? Well, the reason why we're doing it is mostly because you don't need the ninja. We need to conserve space as much as possible. And if I'm already buying a Dart Monkey to start off the game, well, let's not go crazy here. Let's just do the safe bet and just stick with the Dart Monkey. Alright, anyways, it's Monkey Village time. The reason why we're doing this so early on in the game is mostly just to get ourselves set up for the late game. Alright, so here we go. We're going to get the Monkey Village right about yonder, as close as we can to the upper portion of the map here. You want Striker Jones and all of your cannons to be in range of each other. Basically, what you gotta understand is Striker Jones has a bigger range than your Monkey Village, even if you get bigger radius here. So, you want as much overlap as possible, while still kind of putting, making sure almost all of your cannons are inside of the range of the Monkey Village, because believe it or not, the Monkey Village is going to be more important than Striker Jones, actually, which is kind of interesting, at least a little bit. So anyways, here we go. Even against Zebra Bloons, we're taking these guys down. Isn't that awesome? I think so. So the next thing we're going to get is actually going to be... Yeah, we're going to do it still, guys. We're going to get the Heli Palette. I'm not going to go for a high-level Heli Palette, but I feel like even going for a lower-tier Heli Palette is actually worth it. You know, I appreciate it. So... let's get him going already, actually. Let's do it like this. Let's get the radar scanner first, then we're going to go for a pretty quick heli palette after that. Because camo balloons can still be a pretty big pain around 36, 37. You know, I don't want to have to lose the game in a stupid way here. So here we go, radar scanner time. There it is. But look at this amazing cluster bombs. So if you guys don't know, the cluster bombs got a pretty big, beefy update sort of recently. They're not like unbelievably powerful as just cluster bombs, but the recursive cluster is pretty powerful. Alright, so here we go. Let's get the heli pilot, then I'll try and explain this guy really quick. Here's the heli pilot. We're going to pop him down and, let's see, where's the furthest we can get him away? I think this is a pretty good position for him. Come on. Come on, that should fit in there. Really? Alright, there we go. There we go. That wasn't terrible. But the reason why I want to get this guy is because he's still good against black balloons. He's still kind of decent for cleanup over here. I like having him around, okay? There's a lot of ways to do it. You can go for druids or whatever the heck you want. But I just like the heli palette, like to put him on pursuit and just let him go to town. Plus, he's really good Moab popping power as well. So we're going to get at least the quad darts in pursuit, let him just go to town for a little while, and we're going to start spamming the cannons for a while here, guys. It's all about them cannons. So one nice thing about getting the Monkey Village here up to 0-2 already, or 1-2, or even 2-2, if you want to, is that now, you know, any tower you put down for the rest of the game is going to have those buffs, as long as you put them in range over here. So, we're going to try and pack these guys in here as much as possible. Start spamming some lower tier cannons to start. Alright, there's one. See if we can get another one right here. Boom, boom. Should be in range here. Yeah, looking pretty good for us so far. This is where the cluster bomb's really going to come into place. Ba-bam! Take those balloons down, baby! Take those balloons down! And we clean them up with the heli palette right there. And we're going to keep on spamming some lower tier cannons for a while. Every cannon you get is going to help you out, believe it or not. Nah. So let's put this cannon over here. Positioning is going to be a little bit important for us because we're trying to really fluff these guys in here. So here's 2, here's 3. I can put one up here. Put more than one up here. Put 2 up here, I think. Put 2, maybe even 3. Let's see. We can get it in range of that. Ooh, that one's going to be a little bit closer, but I think we're going to try it anyways. It's E. It's probably in range, but no full-on guarantee for that one. At the very least, this one can be in the range of the Monkey Village, probably not Striker Jones, though. And then we can still pile in quite a few more over here. So, right now, we're basically just getting our setup for the late game. Build the towers. Here's another cannon. And then I think that's all I really want to do. Now what we can do is we can sort of think about how we want to upgrade our cannons. What I'm thinking is we're going to get one Moab Eliminator. And then every single one of these cannons right here is actually going to be a bottom path cannon. Believe it or not. Alright? So we're going to get a recursive cluster here. What? Why would we do that, Chris? That seems a little weird. No. You're weird if you haven't realized the power of the recursive cluster heavy bombs cannon. So let's talk about the cannons and why they're so good these days. Well, if you actually go back to you know, battles or BTD5 days, the way the cannon worked is that he would throw out a bomb, and then a big, gigantic group of cluster bombs would pop out. And they would be, like, you know, this big or something like that. It would be huge. And the problem was, if you hit one balloon right in the middle here, all 8 of those clusters would very rarely go and hurt that same balloon right in the middle. But nowadays, these clusters are actually fairly small. If you actually look at them, even when you get the gigantic recursive cluster, it's because there's like 1,000 little bombs in there. It's not because it's like I don't even know, 64 bombs or something like that? You have 64 freaking explosions going on right now. It's a lot of them. Alright, it's a lot of explosions. That's why it's so gosh darn powerful. And they're in a very small area. They're very tight little area right here. It's like Chris is behind over here, man. Tight little area, ready to go. I shouldn't have said that. But, oh god, I did the wrong thing. That's okay. No, we didn't. We can make this the Moab Eliminator. We'll make this the Moab Assassin for now, and we'll just make him an extra range frag bombing cannon for now. Everything else will still going to be in fact, we could even get it started here. Let's do, trying to use the hotkeys still. We're going to go for a recursive cluster, heavy bombs, recursive cluster, heavy bombs, and just overload the crap out of this place. Now, one thing you might start to realize at this point is that, Chris, wow, how the heck are you going to get your black popping power going? Are you going to be able to pop DDTs and such? Is that even going to be, like, on the table here? So here we go. First of all, it makes all black balloons less resistant to explosive damage from all monkeys. Alright? So already we're giving us the ability to pop some black balloons. I don't know the percentage. I would love to know the percentage, but I don't know the percentage over here. But just knowing that this guy's already going to be less resistant to black balloons just gives me like a huge buff, alright? This is crazy. Every single one of my cannons is going to have a bonus. This is a big boner bonus, man. This is like the hugest boner bonus that we've ever gotten in a long time. It's important. Alright, but don't forget he's giving us oh so many bonuses. His ability is not that important, but all the rest of these are really, really good. Anyways, for now, we're still just going to go for it. We're going to go for a bunch of recursive cluster heavy bombs. Hope I don't screw this up. I feel like this is something that I can definitely screw up with the hotkeys here. If I accidentally get the middle path upgrade, it's not like I can just sell it and rebuy it. Chimps mode. No selling. No rebuying. So here we go. You can finally see the action here for round 60. You know, obviously the biggest weakness to cannons is usually what? Moab class balloons. What did we just do to that BFB right there? Freaking annihilated it. The great thing about cannons, though, is that, you know, if you have one Moab coming in here, well, you struggle a little bit against it. Well, what if you had 10 Moabs come out against you? Would you be able to pop those as easily as you pop one? Basically, yeah. No matter how many balloons are coming out against you, within a certain limit, they're going to be just as easy to pop. Whether it's, same thing with balloons, whether it's 7 pink balloons or 700 pink balloons. It's going to be basically just as easy to pop those guys once you get to this level of popping power, once you get to this many recursive clusters and stuff. The balloon limit is basically never going to get reached here, so it's really just about how many explosions can you have happening and how powerful are they going to be, and that's why these guys end up being so gosh darn good. They basically have no limit to the popping power that they have. It's very similar to my Wall of Fires video, where you can just continuously blast the crap out of them and have an almost unlimited amount of popping power. So anyways, let's continue here. Let's get some more recursive clusters. Bomb Blitz is definitely not on the table here, though. Not at all. Don't even think about it. Don't even look at that thing, man. 5th tier recursive cluster, if I'm not mistaken. I've used this thing in a very, very, very long time. Since basically the game came out like 6 months ago or so. Basically, what you got to do is you have to lose a life to make that like all the balloons on the screen get like basically stunned and killed with some like fiery ragey explosion. But to lose a life would not be a good thing on Chimps mode, as you guys can probably tell by now, right? Snarfity, snarfity, snarf. Alright, anyways, we're going to keep on spamming the recursive clusters for a little bit. You guys might think that I want to go for the Moab Eliminator very quickly onto the game, and that's wrong, actually. I don't think I need him until round 100. Again, this is where planning ahead comes into play. I don't really need him, but I want to make sure he's in range of my monkey village. You know, I want to give him that extra jungle drum speed. I want to make sure that he can actually hurt, you know, class balloons and everything. I feel like he's just going to be an important part of my team right here. But even if I could pop reinforced oh my gods and stuff like that, the one thing that I can't pop is a bad balloon. No matter how many cannons you get, that's kind of an overstatement. I think if you got 1,000,000 cannons, you could probably take down a bad balloon. But in any regular Chimps mode game, regular recursive cluster cannons, or just cannons in general, are not going to be good bad balloon pop power. Even spamming Moab Maulers he's not going to be good at bad balloon popping power. He's a completely different type of balloon. He's not considered a Moab class balloon. He is his own class of balloon. And that's why you need the Moab Eliminator, because he just does damage to any of these Moab types, even in that bad balloon Moab balloon thing. Yeah, I'm confusing myself just as much as I'm confusing you guys. But basically, just understand that there's not that much good bad balloon popping power in the game, but one of the best by far is the Moab Eliminator. So I highly recommend you try and get that guy up. But you keep in mind, he's going to cost $27,000. So you got to start saving up right around round 96 or so. After round 96 to around 99, you should get about 27 grand or so. But that means, you know, some of the toughest rounds of the game, 97, 98, 99, and 100, you know, you can't spend any money. You just gotta kind of deal with what you got already if you want to get this guy going. Which is kind of sad, actually. At the very least, though, even if we did get to the bad balloon, if we had a Moab Eliminator or a Moab Assassin, we can use probably 2 of those guys to still be pretty effective here. Alright, so we're almost finished with our nice cannon combo here. Boom, boom, boom. Believe it or not, after I get these last 2 cannons here, I'm actually going to take a break from cannons. I don't want to go too hard on the cannons. Alright, this is something that can be overdone. While I do think that it's cool to have a lot of cannons, and I could probably get even more cannons, we're starting to run out of space here. I think that's probably the #1 thing. Well, space is definitely an issue. But I also want to go for another couple combo towers. You know, I feel like a couple other towers might be a good thing to have. You know, you can get the alchemists going. You can get actually a variety of different alchemists going. If I wanted to, I could power up my helipad, but like I said, I wanted to go against a Comanche commander here, and not even just get up to a 4th tier or something like that. I just don't want to even go for anything. I just want to get the Pursuit Heli, just so I have black popping power, 0 popping power sort of early on in my game. I like him, because he can just fly everywhere on the screen and just still do stuff. So for the $2,000 that I spent on him, $2,500 that I spent on him, he's definitely worth it in my book. Plus, he has that little bit of Moab popping power that I needed at around 40 as well. It would have been a little difficult to pop the Moab balloon without that guy. Here we go, round 78, you can tell Bloons, man. Oh my god! Get out of Chris's house here! Another recursive cluster, and we good. We're good in the hood. So, if I'm not mistaken, every single one of my cannons is in the range of Striker Jones here. And if I'm not mistaken, most of my towers are in range of this thing. Now, if we want to, we can get primary training as well here, guys. Cannons are considered a primary tower, so why not? Let's get a primary training. It's only $800, you know? It's supposed to make them a little better. And in my book, I'm down for that. Even if it's just a little bit better. I don't really care. Just $800, it's worth it. So, okay, now what we're going to do, though, is you might be afraid of reinforced balloons at this point in the game. Anything beyond round 80, reinforced balloons, they suck to deal with. Now watch this Oh My God, by the way. This is just regular cannons here, taking down this Oh My God class balloon. Pop this Oh My God layer there, bad balloons, or BFBs, and the Moab class balloons. Basically, as soon as that thing popped, it was just, bloop, dead. It's awesome. But we still need the mortar. So we're going to pop the mortar in here. I want to put him inside of the range of Striker Jones, and that's really all that matters. Set the target. Set the target right here. No, I lied. Let's set the target right here. I'm going to go for a bottom path, shattering shells, faster reload, rapid reload setup right here. And this is going to get rid of every single one of the reinforced balloons the rest of the game. Now, this would be wonderful on, you know, hard or impoppable or something like that, just to like sell this thing after round 99. That would be wonderful. And just get the $15,000 back, pop it into something else for that bad balloon. Sadly, that's not possible. But what is possible is to get rid of every single one of the reinforced balloons, basically for the rest of the game. And not having to deal with that is so wonderful, especially on round 97 and 98. You got the reinforced Oh My Gods, and then some Oh My Gods with a billion reinforced BFBs on round 98. Those are dangerous rounds. Then round 99, you've got the reinforced DDTs. Getting rid of all of those is so, gosh, darn wonderful. But now what we need is we need some Moab popping power, right? Now you might be thinking, well, let's go for the Moab Eliminator, Chris. Wrong. It's too early for that. That's only for round 100. We need to get something else that can pop the DDTs and such for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop in a couple kind of like bonus towers here. We're going to go for a quick Alchemist up at the front here. Actually, let's see, can I put him here? who's in range of the monkey village? Not that it really matters that much, but I feel like it's just helpful just to know that he's there. Blammo, Bloons, no problem. Let's see. Oh, the range is not in there. Alright. Ooh, you really got to put him perfectly. This guy's going to go in strong. He's going to be the middle path, unstable concoction. Alright, and then we're going to get the, it really doesn't matter, man. I don't know which one's better. Let's go for larger potions and acidic mixture dip. Why the heck not? That's a nice little bonus for us. Then we're going to go for a quick Alchemist down here. We're going to go Alchemist 1, Alchemist 2, and Alchemist 3. All of these guys are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, stronger stimulant. Bruce right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same thing here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is going to power up basically all of my cannons. It's going to be pretty nice. It also, I think, is powering up my heli pilot, which I don't care. That's fine. Go ahead. He's not very strong in the first place. That's cool. I'm down for that. You can see the power of these Bloons right here, baby. It's good. It's real good. But we still got to worry about those DDTs. So what we're going to do is next, we're going to pop in the Wizard. We're going to put him right here. And he's going to be a strong Wizard on top path Arcane Spike. Once we get this guy going, you know, for the DDTs and everything, then we start saving up for our Moab Eliminator. And that's basically how this is all going to go down here, guys. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Taking down DDTs like it's our job right there. Even at round 95, it shouldn't be that big of a deal for us. Round 93 is also going to have DDTs, but round 95 is going to be like the next big, chunky DDT level where you actually have to worry because they have Bloons on top of DDTs. But this is a very, very good loadout. It's not exactly easy to do because you have to build a lot of towers. You have to plan ahead. You have to do some weirder things. It is definitely a strategy that you can do without the Comanche Commander in an effective and meaningful way, without having to worry too much about late game. Because I think that's the main issue for us. Again, late game sucks. I think everybody knows that. So we go Arcane Spike. That's for the Moab popping power right here, guys. Here's the DDTs coming in. Doesn't matter, they still get popped in the bottom down there. Alright, and then we're just saving up money. At this point, just let the money ride. Let the money ride. Just need another $24,000 to get the Moab Eliminator. Worst case scenario, I'll probably just end up popping down a couple Druids to help pop the bad balloon if we don't afford the $27,000. But I'm like 96% certain that we will be able to afford that, like no problem. In fact, I'm kind of looking forward to maybe even getting an extra ninja in here too, a 2-4-0 ninja as well. I wish I memorized how much money you make on each one of these rounds, but I have not done that. I should. I'm pretty sure somebody has given me the loadout for that thing. So we go, you get to see all the DDTs basically getting popped right there. As soon as they walk through this middle area right here, they done, son. They done. Ba-boom, ba-boom. This guy's kind of sucking it up. He's actually not doing a very good job at all. Boom, 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 boom! Boom, 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 boom! No, man, I didn't even see there was some, he actually randomly stunned the regen camo ceramics over there in the corner there. So this guy is already level 19, he's almost level 20. Artillery Commander also gives double damage and pops per shot to all bomb shooters and mortar monkeys for 10 seconds. Are you freaking kidding me? Double damage? What? So that basically makes him nearly unstoppable once you reach level 20 here, guys. So here we go. We're gonna get rid of this reinforced layer. Kablamo. Oh, he doesn't get rid of reinforced. Oh my gods. What? That's a little sad. I thought he got rid of everything. So the good news is I should be able to get rid of reinforced BFBs though. Go get rid of reinforced BFBs. The Bloons inside are obviously no problem whatsoever. So yeah, pretty easily we do end up affording the Moab Eliminator. Don't forget the Moab Eliminator also helps us out because it helps us with Moab popping power as well. It's not just the ability, it has all of the other stuff combined into it. Oh, babe, yeah. Oh, babe, yeah. There it is. Around 99. Ooh, DDTs, reinforced DDTs. Some of them are not getting unreinforced here. And then the bad balloon. Alright, so now it's Moab Eliminator time. Boom, boom, boom. That's where I would have liked to have my 2-4 Ninja to slow everything down. You know, that would have been really, really nice to have that on round 99. And I could have afforded it here too. I should have just done it. Anyways, boom, boom, boom. Get this guy going. We can get this guy up. Move Eliminator again. Slow them all down. And that's how you do, baby. That's how you take down Chimps mode without the Comanche Commander. Victory is ours. You've stopped them nasty Bloons right there. Only $60 though. It's a little sad. I feel like we should have got more than that. Anyways, don't forget, if you want that free monkey, a 014. That's actually not too bad. Get a sharp shot 014. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Anyways, you can tell though, it's not going to make us last very much longer than that. We still don't have that much DDT popping power. One other way that you could do this, instead of getting the top path monkey village, you can go for a middle path monkey village, which will give you that DDT popping power in a little bit fancier way. That's the only other thing that I can give you guys if you really want to go for later than that, but I think we did a good job. We beat Chimps mode. That's what we came here for. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.